Elon Musk has reacted to the story that Donald Trump wrote a cute little birthday note to Jeffrey Epstein, and it's a very typical Elon response. My name is Cameron Kasky with Bulwark, and we are just going to get all into this. I'm sure you've read it by now, but I'm just going to one more time read you this little transcript. Says Donald Trump, "Yes, there is, but I won't tell you what it is." Jeffrey Epstein says, "Nor will I, since I also know what it is." Says Trump, "We have certain things in common, Jeffrey." Says Jeffrey, "Yes, we do, come to think of it." Says Donald, "Enigmas never age. Have you noticed that?" This is pretty good dialogue, by the way. Says Epstein, "As a matter of fact, it was clear to me the last time I saw you." Trump says to Epstein, "A pal is a wonderful thing. Happy birthday, and may every day be another wonderful secret." Now, when this story dropped with Wall Street Journal, we learned, of course, that Trump tried to cover it up. Trump does this thing, it's called the Streisand effect, where you draw more attention to something with the amount of effort you put into concealing it. So Trump will say that a story is a hoax, but he will also try to kill the story and sue the people who put it out. So I think Trump world is going to be very confused right now because Trump is sort of saying that this correspondence between him and Epstein didn't happen and it wasn't real. And a lot of Trump's defenders are going to say this is not proof that Trump diddled kids. But it's like, which one is it? Is this all fake and made up? Or is it just not proof? And it's the same exact thing as the existence of the Epstein files, period. MAGA world is sort of caught between there are no Epstein files and there must be some good reason that Trump isn't releasing them. Oh, it'll destabilize the global order. That's what a conservative friend of mine said about it. And it's just very confusing. But Elon Musk had his very own response. It's very similar to how he responds to many, many things, which was, HMM, Elon has this way of replying to certain stories and things like that, where he will not really directly comment. He'll say something like, interesting, or looking into this. And I don't think the from Elon is the same thing. You know, he'll say looking into this about somebody tweeting like, "Ooh, have you noticed how woke Sesame Street is?" Looking into this. And there's some better examples, but looking into this can very often mean like, "Ooh, this might be a new part of my agenda," or "Ooh, I want to draw attention to this." The to me is more like an "I told you so," I think. I think Elon's tweet, because remember, Elon was the one who told us all that Trump was on the Epstein list. This has been a very long saga, so it's hard to remember where this all started. I mean, it's hard to remember. Just recently, Trump and Elon were like best friends, and Elon was going on stage in Wisconsin trying to win a Supreme Court election by wearing a cheese head, and Wisconsin told him to go fuck himself, and Trump world started to realize that maybe Musk isn't the Mr. Popular that they were hoping he would be. They were realizing actually that Republicans fucking hated him, and aligning themselves with oligarchs might not be the most popular strategy. It's not to say they stopped aligning themselves with oligarchs, but they clearly pushed away Mr. Elon Musk. I think there were a couple things that lent themselves to the end of Trump and Musk's relationship that, by the way, everybody saw coming. But this thing with Epstein was the big explosion because Elon said Trump is in the Epstein files, and that called a couple things into question. Number one, is Elon telling the truth? Because while Trump is almost definitely in the Epstein files, and that's something that we've known for years, by the way, you know, it's like Elon also is a fucking liar, right? And he would totally just say that in a defamatory way about somebody who he doesn't like. These are the same people who call every gay person a groomer. But, you know, Trump is in the Epstein files, and Elon was given fucking carte blanche access to an insane amount of government information that he shouldn't have been able to access. As a matter of fact, his army of little fucking 20-year-olds was given access to classified information as well. Some kid by the nickname Big Balls was literally getting access to private classified government information. Your social security information was being accessed by a bunch of little kids that Elon pulled out of college. So the idea that Elon saw the Epstein files, that makes perfect sense. That's like exactly what the DOGE era of Trump 2.0 was. It was Elon getting access to shit that he definitely shouldn't have access to. And then it's worth noting that if Elon did reveal that Trump was in the Epstein files, that's illegal because he's revealing classified information. I kind of want to talk about something else. I want to change the subject a little bit and talk about what Trump can get away with versus what Biden would have been able to get away with. And I know we have this conversation all the time, like, oh, if Biden had done this, there would have been an outrage. And it might be a little tired, but it's fucking important because Trump has cucked us all into playing his game by his rules. And listen, I think Biden massively screwed the pooch by playing far too many games by other people's rules. Biden followed the rule book in instances where he shouldn't have. He should have broken the rules to secure a win for people who are forward thinking and looking towards a future that is more equitable, safe, and responsible. Biden shouldn't have played by the rules the way he did. But Trump is not only breaking the rules, he's getting us to play by his. And I'll tell you what I mean. I referenced in another video, I don't know if it'll come out before or after this, my group chat with my normal friends. Well, I sent them the bombshell Epstein story. And a couple of them were saying like, oh yeah, Trump sending that kind of romantic note to Epstein, that's definitely not a good look, but that's not the smoking gun that you need to take down Trump. That's not the bomb. That's not what's going to take him down. And while under normal circumstances, I would sort of understand what they're saying, this is an exchange between Trump and somebody who ran a fucking pedophile island that Trump has been photographed with, Trump was friends with. Trump said that they were going to release the Epstein files, and then someone who very well could have had access to the Epstein files said Trump was in them. And then Trump not only said we're not going to release the Epstein files, he said there are no fucking Epstein files after running on releasing the Epstein files. If Joe Biden had pretty much any interaction with Jeffrey Epstein revealed like this, if Joe Biden had written to Jeffrey Epstein, a pal is a wonderful thing, happy birthday, and may every day be another wonderful secret. May every day be another wonderful secret. Donald Trump said that to Jeffrey Epstein. Do you think if Joe Biden had said that to fucking Jeffrey Epstein, people would have been like, well, that doesn't confirm he was diddling kids? If Joe Biden had sneezed in Jeffrey Epstein's direction, pedophile, Biden's a creep, Biden's a pedophile. So I'm just so annoyed by the fact that everyone is continuously allowing Trump to get it. It's like what he said about shooting somebody on Fifth Avenue. We would need to actually see him pull the trigger. And then most of his defenders would still be like, oh, that person deserved to get shot. Oh, that person was attacking him. Even if they were fleeing, they'd say that person was attacking him. But some people might be like, well, gee, Trump, maybe you shouldn't have shot that guy on Fifth Avenue. Until a lot of people see video footage that could or could not exist of Donald Trump doing sex pervert stuff on the Jeffrey Epstein island, it's just not going to be enough for them. I mean, we can find some sort of transmission where Trump straight up says, hey, Jeff, had a great time with those little kids on your island. And there will be people who jump to say like, well, he didn't say he was doing sex stuff to them. So stop letting Trump cuck us into like playing within his goalposts. Trump has set the goalposts and controls the narrative. And I'm hoping that this is the thing that blows up in his face, because so much of the MAGA world is powered by the conspiracy world. And we were already seeing after all this Epstein stuff came out that conspiracy world was losing their trust and faith in Donald Trump. But let's not do his work for him, and let's treat this like what it really is, which is staggering proof that there's a lot more to Donald Trump and Jeffrey Epstein's relationship than he would lead us to believe. Everybody, I'm Cameron Kasky. We'll see you soon or something.